Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of the Dead Space trilogy, starting with Dead Space number 1. It's called Dead Space. And our crazy mouse.
He's here. Nothing to be afraid of. I knew you would come. Just like you said. I saved this for you. Can I go?
Use kinesis to
Clarke wants to
or
take
throw
me.
objects.
Shut up.
She must be terrible to sleep with, all that tossing and turning. Just saying. Guess I'm okay. Again, I apologize. I have a fever. So I'm not exactly at 100% here. So I'll be coughing at regular intervals.
Pick up schematics to add items to the store.
Ah, yes, the flamethrower. Completely useless. Not even worth buying or making, because the fuel doesn't, the ammo doesn't go for any higher than regular bullets.
Isaac, are you there? We were attacked. Kendra's gone. 1 minute she was there, and I can't believe I lost her. We can still do this. Get me the captain's rig codes, and we'll find Nicole. Looks like the crew barricaded the door to the emergency wing. You have to blow through it to get to the morgue.
Get some thermite from medical storage and a shock pad from zero-G therapy. Should be down the corridor.
God, communication is useless in all this static.
Okay. Get this, get that. Damn gopher, not an engineer.
All weapons have an alternate firing mode.
Honestly, I'm surprised it takes this long for them to mention the alternate firing. Listen, I'm trying to play this like a first run game. I know most people just like hold down the shift button and just run through this entire game, but I don't think that's any fun. Sort of breaks the mood of it, if you ask me.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Get back here. Ah, you jerk. Not that I won't be doing some running. Max load. Get out of here.
Quarantine listed.
You need something? Oh, you need a hand? Alright, well, hold on. I'll be right there. Hey, I heard you calling me. Are you still okay? Oh. Yeah, that's pretty brutal, giving him the boot like that. I think it's sort of interesting as part of the universe is that they grow parts for you because you know it's mining, right? So you may lose a limb or two using your mine equipment. There's still, yeah, see, it's like the vertebrae and stuff in here. I mean, there's still a fair amount of detail in this game. Even though the game's, you know, like 11 years old now. Or maybe that says technology really hasn't gone very far. Kind of hard to say.
Alright, that thermite you picked up should be able to melt through the barricade. Use the shock pad to ignite it. Hope I can hold this position. I can hear something big moving out there.
It's just my penis. I think there's still some stuff down there I didn't pick up. Yeah, this does feel like a rushed port. But it's still good. I mean, I'd still recommend that people pick it up. But yeah, the controls, they really, they're a bit of an afterthought. At least for the PC. That's that the game is really designed.
What in God's name is going on down there?
I think that's precisely the point, Doctor. God's work.
I'm not so sure of that. We have to assume that the colony's problems are somehow connected to the marker.
You can assume all you want to. I do not. The marker is glorious and divine. You know that.
God moves in mysterious ways.
Anyway, we'll have it on board tomorrow. You can analyze it all you want to. What are you so worried about?
Worried? Captain, people are dying down there, killing each other. Is this madness, the transformation unitology teaches us?
Doctor. Terrence. There will always be risk when the stakes are high. And here, they're enormous. It could change everything.
And that's what worries me.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a proper remaster. Oh, but I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any appetite for that. Certainly not from EA's point of view. You know, they spent a lot of money marketing this this series, you know, to try to make it more than it was. Not realizing that you know, horror games are, they're only going to sell so many copies. You know, you can't do the same kind of numbers as you do in your Battlefield series. And they were just hoping that that wasn't possible, or that it was possible. So, you know, we had comic books, and we had, you know, animations, and we had shooters, and they threw all sorts of spaghetti on the wall.
I finally convinced Jurgens to show me the video feed from the colony. And what I saw was glorious, breathtaking. Miners undergoing a transformation into something extraordinary. I must know more. Even as the believer within me wants to become one of them, the scientist needs to uncover their secrets. I need to study one of these necromorphs, as Kind so clinically puts it. I need to witness this infection firsthand. Perhaps that patient from the colony.
Yeah, so if you want to make another game in this series, then you have to budget it accordingly, you know. But you can't be too cheap, right? Because it has certain standards that you have to keep. But at the same time, you know, it's not going to sell, you know, millions of copies along the same lines as Resident Evil does. You know, the audience just wasn't here for this game. So we used to get full in the game too, you know. Sell a couple of these for money. Power nodes are the most important things to have. Workbench there, is there? I don't think so. 10 points. Medical log. Dr. Warwick, B, Chief Psych Officer, reporting of psychiatric observation of patient Harris B. Harris is asleep after another strong sedative. He seems literally unable to sleep without chemical aid. Most people succumb to exhaustion after 50+ hours of waking, regardless of any desire to stay awake, not Harris. His explanation of events on the colony is also odd and points to the same paranoia we've seen elsewhere planetside. His guilt is not in doubt. 2 planetside security officers were present when he took Dr. Ciarello's hostage and murdered Nurse Evans, and he doesn't deny his actions, but he insists there was no crime, nor does he feel guilt. This is a classic sociopathic behavior, but Harris exhibits no other symptoms. He is affable and friendly, able to empathize and offer original opinions. When questioned about the murder, however, he becomes withdrawn and intransient, displaying schizophrenic behavior. He also undergoes intermittent hallucinatory periods, again similar to those experienced by other colonists. Harris claims he threatened the doctor because he had to stop the dreams and the faces that he'd kill again to make it whole again. What that means, I haven't determined yet. A most intriguing case. I know these areas are always worth it. It's always worth having a power node around just to do this stuff.
You found something down there, didn't you?
Yes, we found something.
So the texts were right all this time.
I wouldn't be certain of that. There was nothing divine in what I saw.
We must embrace this. We are the first witnesses.
Matthias isn't letting anyone down in the colony. It's under quarantine until we learn more.
To hell with Matthias. He of all people should know that this is greater than him, or the operation, or even the company. This is our deliverance.
Keep your damn voice down. People are dying down there.
Only the worthless and the unbelievers. But I believe. Do you believe, Terrence? Do you?
Let's see, got 3.
Use kinesis on heavy objects that display this symbol.
Ah, you got nothing. Useless pinata. Hey, you okay? Let me get you some help. Full already? Damn. What exactly makes them go so crazy? They need to, you know, vandalize the place. Like, I need blood graffiti. It's driving me to blood graffiti. One strange disease. Fine. I like how it makes you wait while reading this thing. It's like, don't I have limited oxygen? Why are you doing this? Really? Now's not the time.
As you know, the Ishimura is able to set its gravity locally. Your grav boost will kick in when you enter a 0G area.
Exiting zero gravity.
Great. You got a shock pad. Combine that with the thermite at the barricade to destroy it. Shit. I can hear more coming. Moving through the vents. Stay safe, Isaac.
Entering zero gravity.
Yeah, the zero G stuff is actually pretty cool. It's much better than the second game.
Exiting zero gravity. Entering vacuum. Exiting vacuum.
Oh yes, these little bastards. Interesting, I was just stand right there, but okay. Those power nodes are so spendy.
Okay, you're through. Should be clear from there to the morgue. Remember, the codes are on the captain's body.
This is Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan transmitting ship-wide. We need more help. We don't have the resources to deal with this many cases. Nobody would tell us what's happening. These wounds, we are not equipped to deal with this. Get him to the table. Hold him. Nurse, you hold him down. Every quarter.
That was Nicole, right? I can't tell from here when that log was made. I'm sure she's around here somewhere.
You know, the worst thing is that they must be real assholes if they know the truth, yeah. Yeah, she's here, man. We'll take care of her. We'll find her, man. Just keep telling her it's all right. He'll stop working if we don't, if he knows the truth. Come on, you little bastard. Stomp on the next boxes. It does kind of piss me off that it's constantly spawning monsters behind you. I mean, it's not as bad as Doom. Doom 3. Like, Doom 3 is like a guarantee. As soon as a monster's in front of you, it spawns one behind you, too. But the less said about that game, the better.
Hello? Can anybody hear me? My name is Eileen Fisk. I just woke up in here and everybody was gone. I don't know what's happening. Why did they all leave? I'm going to try and find someone. If you can hear this, please come for me. I can hear scratching in the wall. Hello? Who's there? Are you a doctor? Why is everyone... Wait, I know you. You're Harris, the prisoner from the colony. You killed that nurse. Help! Somebody help me! Please! Please!
Ah, you guys interrupted my text log. Crap, place to put it, you know? Right when you're about to read something. It's like, let the audience read your shit. Don't interrupt them with monsters while you're doing that. It's a bad day, alright. I think you missed, lady. I mean, I'm no doctor. Science log, Dr. Kine, Chief Science Officer, Benjamin. Further to our previous conversation, I asked that you delay bringing the marker up from the planet for a day or two. You know I'm as keen as anyone to study it in detail, as I understand your sense of urgency given the events on the colony, but that's why I ask. What's happening down there is just too unique, too unprecedented to cut it short without proper time to study the case, the causes and effects. In light of a discussion I had with Dr. Mercer, I'd like to meet with Dr. Sorello and Welland planetside to get their observations. Terrence. I know, they kind of make him out to be a real reasonable kind of person, but yeah, that doesn't turn out to be true. I think overall the, while it's a fairly cliched plot, I still think it's good.
Science Log Chief Science Officer Dr. Kine reporting. The colony's problems concern me greatly. I have no doubt they are somehow linked to the discovery of the marker, but the exact nature of that connection is still unknown. Almost 40% of the colonists are experiencing a form of dementia. The obvious symptoms are acute depression, insomnia, and hallucination. Incidents of violence and even murder also indicate extreme paranoia. Dr. Mercer has advised that I bring some of the affected on board for study. Dr. Wellen, the planet-side psychiatrist, has reported that his own analysis has been fruitless. I'm hesitant to rely on Dr. Mercer at this point, but I need his expertise. We need solutions, and we need them quickly.
All right, it's the black monsters. Firepower for this one.
Codes received, and they look good. Thank God. I'll start accessing the captain's records right now. Head to the tram station, and I'll contact you there. I'm going to find out what the hell happened to this ship.
Medical log, Dr. Moses. It is my sad duty to officially pronounce Captain Benjamin Matthias dead. Reports that the exact circumstances surrounding his death are conflicted and beyond the scope of my role. I can only report on the body. The subject was in generally good health for his age, though a cursory blood test indicates his leukocyte count was very low, with eosinophils in particular almost non-existent. His pre-flight physical exam showed no such problems, indicating rapid onset. However, it is unlikely that this had any effect on his death. Multiple contusions on the arms and legs, or contusions on the arms and legs, indicate a brief struggle pre-mortem. A slight contusion around the ribcage, suggesting his chest was restrained in some way. Cause of death was a single prolonged trauma to the ocular body, which continued on through the cavity wall and finally to the frontal lobe, causing rapid neurotrauma, seizure, and death. The force required to puncture the ocular cavity in this manner is great, and the possibility of self-infliction correspondingly low. I therefore have no alternative but to record a preliminary verdict of unlawful death, whether deliberate or accident is beyond my jurisdiction.
Isaac! Somehow one of them found a way down to the captain's nest. I managed to contain it in a damaged escape pod. Lifting executive lockdown now. I found the deck logs. Whatever is happening around here, it came from the planet when they cracked it open. It spread to the colony and reached the ship. Isaac, this isn't an infection. It's some form of alien life. Shit, we've got bigger problems. The ship's engines are offline and our orbit is decaying. Get over to the engineering deck ASAP while I stay here and figure out what the problem is.
Excuse me. All right, why don't we stop it there? This is audap for you. You've been watching Dead Space number 1 on PC. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.
You